Picture a thick, dark syrup slowly pouring. It's sticky, it's sweet, and it has a deep, rich flavor that feels almost smoky. You'll find it in gingerbread cookies, barbecue sauces, baked beans, and even certain types of rum. But what exactly is molasses? Is it just another kind of sugar, or is it something completely different? To understand molasses, we first need to look at how sugar is made. Today we're uncovering the surprising story behind this old-fashioned ingredient right here on Common Things Surprising History. Molasses is actually a byproduct of making sugar. Most sugar in the world comes from either sugarcane or sugar beets. When sugarcane is harvested, the long stalks are crushed in large machines to squeeze out a sweet liquid known as cane juice. This juice contains sugar, water, plant fibers, and natural minerals. To produce the white sugar you see in grocery stores, manufacturers heat and boil this juice. As it boils, sugar crystals begin to form. These crystals are separated and refined to create the familiar granulated sugar. But the thick liquid left behind after the crystals are removed doesn't go to waste. That leftover syrup is molasses. However, molasses isn't produced just once during the sugar-making process. The syrup can actually be boiled several times, and each stage produces a different type of molasses. The first boiling creates what's known as light molasses. Light molasses is the sweetest and lightest in color. It still contains a large amount of sugar, and its mild flavor makes it popular in baking and dessert recipes. After sugar crystals are removed again, the remaining syrup is boiled a second time. This produces dark molasses. Dark molasses is thicker, darker, and less sweet than light molasses. It has a stronger, deeper flavor that works well in foods like gingerbread, barbecue sauce, and baked beans. Then comes the third boiling. This final stage produces blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap molasses is the darkest, thickest, and most concentrated form. It contains very little sugar compared to earlier stages, but it's rich in minerals such as iron, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Because of this, some people even use blackstrap molasses as a nutritional supplement. But molasses isn't only important in cooking. It has also played a surprising role in world history. During the 17th and 18th centuries, molasses became a major part of international trade. Sugar plantations in the Caribbean produced huge amounts of molasses while refining sugar. This molasses was shipped to North America, where it was commonly used to make rum. The trade became so important that governments started placing taxes on molasses imports. One famous example was the Molasses Act of 1733, introduced by the British government to control trade between American colonies and the Caribbean. Many colonists strongly opposed these taxes, and conflicts over trade regulations helped fuel tensions that eventually contributed to the American Revolution. Molasses was even involved in one of the strangest disasters in history. In 1919, a massive storage tank filled with molasses burst in Boston. The thick syrup flooded the streets in what became known as the Great Molasses Flood, causing serious damage and loss of life. It sounds unbelievable, but thousands of tons of sticky syrup moving through city streets proved extremely dangerous. Today, molasses is still widely used around the world. It adds rich flavor to baked goods, sauces, candies, and marinades. It's also used in animal feed, fermentation, and even certain types of fuel production. So what exactly is molasses? It's the thick syrup left behind during the process of making sugar. A simple byproduct that became a cooking ingredient, a trade commodity, and even a surprising part of history. Common Thing, Surprising History. And now you know exactly what molasses really is.